Okay. So as I was saying, we have this minimization problem. So you can convert this minimization problem into a maximization problem by multiplying it with -1 if you want to convert the minimization into maximization. The other method is you do not multiply it, but you use the same procedure only with a few modifications. So what we do here is we convert it into, first step is to convert it into standard LPP. So standard LPP is you have Z is equal to, this is also minimization. I have not converted it into maximization. So minimization of Z is equal to 3x1 plus 2x2 subjected to 5x1 plus x2 plus s1 plus a1 is equal to 0. 5x1 plus x2 should be greater than equal to 10. So we will add one variable and one artificial variable. So we have added one surplus variable and one artificial variable. Similarly, second is 2x1 plus 2x2 should be greater than equal to 12. So 2x1 plus 2x2 plus s2 surplus variable s2, second artificial variable a2. So plus a2 is equal to 12. Now we have to add these four variables in the objective function. So we will add as plus 0s1 plus 0s2 plus ma1 plus ma2. Okay. If you remember, if I would have converted it into a maximization problem, then I would have written is equal to maximize z is equal to minus 3x1 minus 2x2 plus 0s1. This doesn't make any difference whether you write plus 0 or minus 0s2, but here it will be minus ma1 minus ma2. If you remember, I said that if we have a maximization problem, the coefficient of variable a, artificial variable a, in a maximization problem is minus m, giving us a penalty. Similarly, if the problem is of minimization, then we will have the coefficient of a as plus 1, which is exactly the multiplication of -1 on both the sides. Okay. Any doubts in this? Any doubts up to this point? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So what we have done is we have not converted it into a maximization problem, but we have kept it as minimization, and we just added the coefficients of variable a as plus m. Okay. Now this is done. If this is done, then we have to find the basic solution. So basic solution is equal to x1 is equal to x2 is equal to s1 is equal to s2 is equal to 0. We will put base decision variables and surplus variables as 0 and evaluate a1 and a2. So a1 will be equal to 10, a2 will be equal to 12. Then we will draw our initial feasible solution table. So initial solution table will be Cj xcb bxb x1 x2 s1 s2 a1 a2. Then you will write the coefficients. So coefficients is, if you see the coefficients here, coefficient is 3 2 0 0 m m. If remember, in the last problem where we have the maximization problem, we had minus m minus m, but since this is minimization problem, we have plus m plus m. Okay. Then we go to CB. So for CB, coefficient of basic variable. So first we'll have to write basic variable. Basic variable is A1, A2. Then we write the coefficient, that is M, M. Then we write the XB, value of basic variable, that is A1 is equal to 10, A2 is equal to 12. So I have written 10, 12. Then we write the coefficients. So coefficients of X1 is 5, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. That is coefficient of x1 in equation on your constraint 1 is 5. coefficient of x2 in constraint 1 is 1. Coefficient of S1 in constraint 1 is 1. Coefficient of S2 in constraint 1 is 0, no S2. Then coefficient of A1 in constraint 1 is 1. Coefficient of A2 in constraint 1 is 0. Similarly, we will write second constraint 2. We will write second constraint 2, 2, 0, 1, 0, 1. Correct? Any doubts up to this point? Any doubts up to this point?
No, sir.
This whole procedure remains the same. There is no change up to this point. The only change that you can see up to this point is instead of having minus m, we have got plus m. The rest remains the same. Okay. So the rest remains the same. So what we have done here is we have written all the coefficients. Then we write the CZ value. For CZ value, XB, the coefficient of X into CB, CB into X. So M into 5 is 5M, M into 2 is 2M. 5M plus 2M is equal to 7M. Correct? Similarly, 1 into M is M, 2 into M is 2M, 1 plus 2M is 3M. Correct? Any doubts up to this point? How I have got this 7M and 3M? 5
No.
into M plus 2 into M, 7M. 1 into M plus 2 into M, that is 3M. Then 1 into M plus 0 into M, so M. Next is 0 into M is 0 plus 1 into M is M. Next is 1 into M is M, 0 into M is 0. Then 0 into M is 0 plus 1 into M is M. So we have written 7M, 3M, M, 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 M. Then next step is to calculate Cj minus Zj. Cj minus Zj give us the opportunity cost. That is how much we could still save. Okay, so 3 minus 7m is 3 minus 7m. Next is 2 minus 3m, 2 minus 3m. 0 minus m is minus m. 0 minus m is minus m. M minus m is 0. M minus m is 0. Correct? Now, if you remember, what was the test for optimality? Test.
Cj minus Cz should be less than or equal to 0.
Yes, test for optimality. Test for optimality was Cj minus Zj or Cz. Sorry, let us write the same terminology. Cj minus Cz should be less than equal to 0. This was for maximization, isn't it? So what will be for minimization? Cj minus Cz should be greater than equal to 0 for minimization, isn't it? What we have done, that we have multiplied this by minus 1. So if you multiply it by minus 1, so this will be, this less than equal to will convert into greater than equal to. Got it? So we have changed the test for optimality. If you remember, the test for optimality for maximization problem will be this, but we have changed the test for optimality. So what we want here now is everything should be positive. But is it so? No, these things are negative. This is also 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 negative. Rest these two are 0. So that these two don't make any difference. Okay. So now if this is to be changed, then what we see here is that 3 minus 7m is the maximum negative value that we have. Okay. Or in other terms, you can say it is the minimum value that we have, isn't it? So 3 minus 7m. To remember one thing, just to find what is the minimum value, always put m equal to 1000. Okay, so if you put m equal to 1000, then this is 3 minus 7000. So this is equal to minus 6997. This is equal to 3000 minus 2. So this is equal to 2998. This is minus 1000 minus 1000, which is the minimum value. Minimum value is this. So we have marked an arrow here. What does this arrow indicate? This arrow indicates that this is a key column. Then we have to find key row. This key column indicates that this variable is to be brought into the basic variables. This should be brought into the basic variables. Okay, then if this is to be brought into the basic variables, which basic variable should be removed from the solution? Which basic variable should be removed from the solution? For that, what we do is we calculate the minimum ratio. Minimum ratio is xb minus kc. What is xb? xb is the value of basic variable divided by kc. What is kc? kc is the key column. So 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2. Next is 12 divided by 2 is 6, which is the minimum value, 2. So, hello?
I didn't get one thing, sir, here. And
Yeah, tell me.
as with the test for optimality, Cj minus Cz should be greater than or equal to 0. So
Yes,
the
correct.
key column we should choose with the element which is close to 0 or more negative,
No.
sir?
See, in the maximization problem, we used to choose the minimum value, isn't it? Which is having the maximum effect on the Cj minus Zj. What this indicates is that if we bring this element, that is x1, into the basic variable, we could reduce the value of this objective function by this amount. Okay, that is 3 minus 7m. If we are trying to bring x into this value, we could reduce the value by this amount. Okay, so if we could reduce the value by this amount, then this should be included. So this should be the maximum negative value. Okay, or in other terms, it should be the minimum value. Whereas for maximization problem, whichever was the maximum, that we would include into the problem, isn't it?
Okay.
If you remember for the last class, whichever was having the maximum value, because here it will be minus 7m. So this will become 3 plus 7m. You remember? In the last class, this was 3
Yes.
plus 7m. So which was the maximum that we would have taken. But for minimization, we will take the minimum value.
Okay.
Okay. So this
Yes.
becomes key column. Now we have to calculate key row. So for key row, we calculate xb divided by kc. And so this is 2, this is 6, which is the minimum here. Here, this remains the same. Minimum ratio for both maximization problem or minimization problem, we have to select the minimum value. Why minimum value? This is having minimum effect on the optimized objective function. So we are taking minimum value. So this will be replaced. So we mark this intersection with a circle indicating that this is a, what is this called? The element in this circle is called
Minimum value.
Key
the element in
element.
the circle is called
Key element.
key element.
Key
Yes,
element.
the element which is at the intersection of key column and key row is called the key element. Okay, so next for iteration 1, why I am not calling this as iteration 1? Why I am not calling this as iteration 1? Because this is my basic solution, basic feasible solution. Okay,
Okay.
so this solution is the basic solution. So we are iterating for the first time. We are changing the values for the first time. That is why I am calling this as iteration 1. Some books you may find it iteration 1. Some books you may find it iteration 2. Some books you may find it iteration new. Okay, so they may use different notation. That doesn't make any difference. Okay, so we have to go for an iteration. That is, we have to change the values. So if we want to change the values, we know that if we are changing the values, so we are replacing row 1. So row 1 new will always be equal to row 1 old divided by key element, isn't it? So we divide the first row by key element. So we write these Cj, we copy these things, Cj, CB, B, XB, 3, sorry, X1, X2, S1, S2, A1, A2. We copy this also, 3, 2, 0, 0, M, M. Then we write the values of basic variables. So basic variables becomes x1 and a2. For basic variable x1, what is the coefficient? Coefficient is 3. For basic variable a2, what is the coefficient? Coefficient is m. Once this is done, then we divide this row, complete row by key elements. So xb becomes 10 by 5. So it is 10 by 5 is 2. Then 5 by 5 is 1. 1 by 5 is 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is 1 by 5. 0 by 5 is 0. 1 by 5 is 1 by 5. 0 by 5 is 0. Then we have to perform a row operation for the values of second row. So R2 new will be equal to R2 old minus R1 new into 2. What is 2? This value is taken. Whatever is the element, oh sorry, this value is taken. Whatever is the element in the key column for that particular row. So this is 2. So so then we calculate this value as 12 minus 12. Sorry, I should write it that way, it will be better.
Sir, I'm
So
not
first
getting the
value will be 12. Sorry.
I'm not getting the 2, sir.
Yeah, ask
2
me
value.
what is the problem.
I'm not getting the 2 value.
This values you are not getting, or this?
Only 2, sir.
Okay, I'll explain it again. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll explain it. Don't worry. See, this you are not getting. So I'll rub this again. I'll write. Okay. So now you want to find this value. Hello, students. Am I audible now?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Actually, my phone got disconnected. Sorry for the interruption. So now what I was saying, that we want to find the value for row 2. Okay. So let me just rub these values. That way it will be easy. Again, I'll write it. Okay. For row 1, is it clear for row 1? For row 1, is it clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for row 1, what you need to do is you need to just divide it by key element. Now for row 2. Now for row 2, I need to find these values. For row 2, what I am very sure is that for key column, I want to make this element as 0. So I have to make this as 0. If I have to make this as 0, this is currently equal to 2. So what I do is I write an equation R2 new. So I am writing an equation R2 new, that is new value for R2 is equal to R2 old, that is the old value of R2. So for this particular element, can you see this element? Can you see my cursor? A small black dot.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm rotating it around the 0 that I have written now. Okay, so for this element, I'm trying to make it 0. If I want to make it 0, then what I have already is 2. So minus, then I have to perform a row operation. So whatever is the element here, we will multiply that element. To the existing row, that is new 2 into R1 new. So we already have got this 1. So 2 into 1 will become 1. Okay. So 2 into 1 will become 2. So 2 minus 2 will become 0. That is how we get this 0. So our objective is to get the key column as 1, 0, 0. Whatever the other elements are, except key element, whatever other elements are there, that is to be made 0. Okay. Now is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now if you want to make this 0, then we have to perform this operation on the entire row. You cannot just make this 0 and leave all the other elements as it is. So you have to perform this operation on the entire row. So if I perform this operation on the entire row, the next for this element, it is 12. So R2 XB new, R2 XB new is equal to R2 XB old minus 2 times of R2 R1 XB new, isn't it? That is equal to 12 minus 2 times of what is new value? New value is 2. 2 times of 2, that is equal to 8. Got it? So here we are going to get 8. Similarly, this will be equal to, this element will be equal to 2 minus, this element will be equal to 2 minus 2 times of 1 by 5, isn't it? New value is 1 by 5. So 2 into 1 by 5 is equal to 8 by 5, isn't it? 2 minus 2 by 5 is equal to 8 by 5. So what we get here is 8 by 5. Here it is minus 2 by 5, isn't it? 1, 0, 0 minus of 2 into 5. So minus 2 by 5. This will be equal to 1, 1 minus 0. 1 minus 0 will be 1. This will also be minus 2 by 5. This will also be 1. Correct? Any doubts? Any doubts now? Any doubts, students?
No, sir.
Is it clear now? Students, is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Are we clear with this row operation now? Okay, if this is clear,
Yes.
then we will find, after this, we will again find the value of CZ. CZ will be equal to 1 into 3 minus 0 into M. So this will be equal to 3. Then 1 by 5 into 3, that is 3 by 5 plus 8 by 5 into m, so plus 8 by 5 m. Then 1 into 3 by 5 minus 2 into m, 2 by 5 into m, so that will be equal to 3 minus 2m by 5. This also you can write 3 plus 8m by 5. I've just not written it. Okay, you can write that also. Okay, then here it is 0 into 3 is 0, 1 into m is m. Then 1 by 5 into 3 is 3 minus 2m 5. Okay, so this is completely divisible, 2m by 5. Then you have 0 into 3 is 0, m into 1 is m. Okay, then next is we calculate Cj, then we calculate Cj minus Cz, isn't it? So 3 minus 3 will be 0, 2 minus of 3 by 5 minus 8 by 5 m. So that will be equal to 2 minus 3 by 5 is equal to, sorry, this value will be something different. 2 minus 3 by 5 is equal to 7 by 5 minus of 8 by 5 m, or you can write this as 7 minus 8 m by 5, isn't it? So this value I have written it somewhat wrong. This is 7 by 5. So this is 7. So this is 7 by 5 minus 8 by 5 m. Then here it will be 1 by 5 into 3, 0 minus 3 minus 2m by 5. So this will become 3 plus minus 3 plus 2m by 5. This will be 0 plus 0 minus m. So this will become minus m. Then m minus 3 minus 2, 3m by 5. Okay. Then next is m minus m will become 0. Then again we have to find the minimum value. So this is the maximum negative value. So maximum negative value will be taken as the key column, and then again we have to calculate minimum ratio. So we are calculating minimum ratio. 2 divided by 1 by 5 will become 10. 8 divided by 8 by 5 will become 5. So this is the minimum value. We will take this as the key row. Then this will become your key element. Correct? Any doubts up to this point? This will become your key element. Any doubts? Students, any doubts up to this point?
No, sir.
Any doubts, students, up to
No,
this
sir.
point? Okay. Then again we have to calculate iteration 2. For iteration 2, again we will copy the same things. XB, B, CB, and here now B will become X1 and A2 is replaced by X2. So it will become X1, X2. Okay. So coefficient will be 3, 2. Here the values will be X1, X2, S1, S2, A1, A2. So you have the values like this. Here again we will write 3, 2, 0, 0, M, M. Okay. Then we may or may not need to find a minimum ratio, but here we are very sure that this is to be divided. So we know that R2 new will be equal to R2 old divided by what? Divided by the element. So 8 divided by 8 by 5 is 5. Okay. 0 divided by 8 by 5 is 5 by 8. 5 by 8. Isn't it? Oh, sorry. 0. I made a mistake. 0 it is. Okay, so this will be 0. This will be 1. 8 by 5 divided by 8 by 5. So now this is 8 by 5. Sorry, 2 by 5 divided by minus 2 by 5 into divided by 8 by 5. So this will be minus 2 by 5 into 5 by 8. So 5 get cancelled. You get minus 2 by 8 minus 2 by 8. Then 1 by 5 divided 1 divided by 8 by 5 is 5 by 8. Minus 2 by 5 divided by 8 by 5 is minus 2 by 8. And this is 1 by 1 divided by 8 by 5 is equal to 5 by 8. Any doubts? Any doubts, students here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So if we are clear with this, then let us proceed to the row operation. So now for row operation, R1 new will be equal to R2 old, sorry, R1 old minus of R1 old minus of, now what I need to make this as 0. So if I want to make this as 0, I'll multiply it by 1 by 5 into R2 new, isn't it? Isn't it? If I want to make this element as 0, so I should divide 1 by 5 minus of 1 by 5 into 1, isn't it? So this will become 0. So this will become 0, correct? Similarly, for this value, 2 minus, this will be equal to 2 minus 1 by 5 into 5. So 5 and 5 will get cancelled. 2 minus 1 will become 1. So x1 value of xb will become 1. Okay. Then 1 minus 0. So 1. Okay. Then 1 by 5 minus of into minus 2 by 8. So this will become 1 by 5 plus 2 by 8. That is equal to 13 by 40. Correct? Please check. 1 by 5 plus 2 by 8, 13 by 40. Is it correct? Students, please check.
9 by 20, sir.
9 by
20.
Okay, 5 into 2 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 आएगा, correct. 18 by 40 or 9 by 20, correct. So this is 9 by 20. Since I am not having calculator with me, so I am just doing it by my own. So
Sir?
please check things. Yeah.
Here, this one, where is 1 by 5, sir?
See, correct. I have missed 1 by 5 also. Here also it will be into 1 by 5.
I'm getting final answer, I'm getting
Into
5 by
1 by 5.
20.
You are getting 5 by
20.
20, huh?
Hmm.
Okay.
2 by
So
8
5
means
by
1 by 4, no, sir.
2 by 8 is 1 by 4, correct.
Hmm. Then from
So here
there,
also we can draw it minus 1 by 4. Here also we can write minus 1 by 4. What is the value here? Aditya, what is the value that you are getting?
5 by 20 or 1 by 4, sir.
5 by 20.
Yes, sir.
So 1 by 4, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 by 4. Next, S2. For S2, what is the value? 0 minus 1 into 8, 5 by 8. 0 minus 1 into 5 by 8. So minus 5 by 8. Here also it will be 1 by 4. And this will be equal to minus
0,
5 by
0 minus 1 by 5 into 5 by 8, no, sir?
0. This value will be equal to 0 minus 1 by 5 into 5 by 8. Yes. So that is 1 by 8.
Minus 0.
Minus 1 by 8. So these values are minus 1 by 8. So you have to use calculator for this. Since I am not having calculator with me, that's why it's a problem. You please do it yourself using the calculators. Okay. So I think all the values are calculated now. Then we will calculate. Next value is CZ. So we have to calculate CZ now. For CZ, what you need to do is you need to calculate this value CB into X. So 3 into 1 is 3 plus 0 into 2 is 0. So this will become 3. 0 into 3 is 0. 1 into 2 is 2. So this will become 2. 1 by 4 into 3 is 3 by 4 minus 2 by 4. 3 by 4 minus 2 by 4 is 3 by 4 minus 2 by 4. So this is minus 1 by 4, isn't it?
3 by 4 minus 2 by
Sorry,
4. Plus 1 by 4, no, sir.
plus 1 by 4. Yes, plus 1 by 4. Okay, this will be plus 1 by 4. Then minus 3 by 8 plus 2 by, 2 into 5 by 8. Minus
Here
3 by
also.
8. Minus 3 by 8
Minus,
plus 2 into 5 by 8. This will be
means
equal
10
to
minus
10 minus 3. So 7 by 8. The next value is 1 by 4. Again, the same values are there.
Yes.
So you will get 1 by 4. 7 by 8. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts up to this point?
No,
Then we
sir.
will calculate CJ minus CZ. So you will get this equal to 3 by 3 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. 0 minus 1 by 4 is minus 1 by 4. Then 0 minus 7 by 8 is minus 7 by 8. Then m minus 1 by 4 is m minus 1 by 4, m minus 7 by 8. Now what is the test for optimality?
Pj minus Cz is greater than or equal to 0 for minimization.
Let's just check these values. Actually, I am doubtful with these values. We check these values once because I think there should be some, all this should be positive. I'll do it once again. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So then, since all the values are not positive, then again we have to perform one more iteration. Okay, so if we are going to perform that one more iteration, this will be our key column. Again, we have to calculate the minimum ratio. So if we are calculating minimum ratio, 5 by 8 divided by 5 divided by 5 by 8, so it will be equal to 1 by 5 divided by 5 by 8, so that will be equal to 8. Okay, then 1 divided by minus 1 by 8, so that is equal to minus 8. Minimum ratio is minus 8, so x1 is to be replaced by s2, and this will be your key, element, correct? Then we will go for iteration 3. Iteration 3. Okay, so we have to go for iteration 3. So if we go for iteration 3, then again it will be Cj this will be x1, x2, s1, s2, a1, a2. So we have with the xb, this is b, this is cb. We have s2, x2. S2 is 0, x2 is 2. xb will be equal to minus 8. So just give me a second, students. Okay. You carry on with the problem. I'll just reconnect again. Okay.
Sir, now we'll be having the next class, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Within
Have
few
you
minutes.
taken the snapshot?
Yes, sir, I sent it to you.
Yes, sorry. Okay, so we'll end this class here. Next class, we'll continue with this problem. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.